Hi Taurus. Daisy. There we go. Hi Taurus, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. So sorry that I've been a little bit late coming forth with your November readings. Really busy. Recording into all hours of the night, which is great, but yeah. So we're going to come to you now with your reading for November. You've got a love reading sitting next door. Pardon me if this is slightly shorter. It's 10 to 9 on a Sunday evening, 5th of November. And I've got personals to do after this as well. Got to get my dinner and then do a load of personals. So pardon me if this is a little bit shorter. Obviously not going to skimp on quality. So let's have a look at what's coming in for Taurus. Show me Taurus in November 2017. What's coming in for Taurus? Show me Taurus. What's coming in for Taurus in the month of November 2017? Show me. And this is for Sun, Moon, Rising signs. Okay, let's split the deck. I don't have my angel advice cards with me. I'm in a different location at the moment, so we're going to see what's coming in for you guys. Alright, some of you guys, it might be around you in November. You've got a lot of options, a lot of choices, a lot of doors opening with that Seven of Cups. It also might be there's a slight sense of confusion here. Also, the Seven of Cups can talk about illusions as well. So this is about not being in reality or not living in a realistic state. Your challenge is the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords deals with information, truth and communication. Also, this is about initiating ideas and being brave to do that. And especially if you are needing to put certain things in order here with the Seven of Cups, the energies around you. Remember, the tarot is multifaceted, so you can read it in a multitude of ways. It's got thousands, each card has thousands and thousands of meanings to it. So the Seven of Cups is all about confusion and needing to make a choice, and it might be that your challenge is the Page of Swords. It might be something to do with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius individual, but the Page of Swords can be a child, or the Page of Swords can be something about studying or you know, gaining some form of education, for example. Page of Swords can also be initiating new ideas. So when you get the Page of Swords, this is an idea that's formulated that you want to act on, which might be why some of you guys might be confused with that Seven of Cups in the center of the reading. The reason for your confusion with the Seven of Cups, or your choice, is because something's being offered to you with that Knight of Cups. Might be a Pisces person, could be Pisces, Scorpio, Cancerian. In the recent past, you guys have been the Six of Swords, so you've experienced the Six of Swords. This could be a journey, change of mind, or trying to seek clarity with that Six of Swords energy. The most likely outcome will be the King of Pentacles, and this is you, Taurus. Okay, this is you taking a stand and making a decision based on rationale and logic and common sense. But also, this is when you get a King of Pentacles, we know that if it's in an overall outcome, or the most likely outcome is you guys being cautious, because King of Pentacles is always a cautious dude within the tarot. Immediate future, you've got the Four of Pentacles. I think this is you guys again, so possibly being resistant to some form of a change here with the Four of Pentacles. There could be financial gain coming in here. Right now, you guys are the Four of Wands, so you're good. You're feeling stable and happy within your home life, and as a result of that, I think that you guys have decided, or around you, there might be many choices here. You might be also feeling confused because you guys have been made some form of an offer here with the Knight of Cups energy. And in the recent past, you might have done some research on whatever that offer is with the Six of Swords showing here. The most likely outcome, though, I feel, is you guys being a little bit cautious with that King of Pentacles, because I think that in the immediate future, you guys, Four of Pentacles can also be resistance to change. Coming in, you guys will experience the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. So Ten of Pentacles in the reverse means instability within money, within family, within friendship showing up here. Lack of a foundation, strong foundation is here. Possibly even losing money sometimes, that Ten of Pentacles reversed. Hopes of the Five of Swords. Could be, if it's a fear, then this is having to cut something out. Put oneself first. Five of Swords in a confidence. When you look at the Five of Swords, it's about putting yourself first and being confident enough to do that. The outcome shows as the Strength card. So Strength card means to be careful and be cautious in the outcome. Okay, this is about, I mean, it's interesting your reading is, because you've got the Four of Pentacles in the immediate future, and I think that this is because you're Taurus and this is you guys, I think, here. This can be read as a Capricorn though, but this is Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Possibly with the Four of Pentacles, it is the need to be a little bit resistant and cautious here, because what you'll experience coming in is the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, and this is unstable energy perhaps within the family sector. So there's something here that's coming in. And I think that you're stable enough already, but I'm seeing some form of instability within a marriage, a relationship, a union, a family, and as a result of that instability, you've got the Strength card. I think you guys are withdrawing, or you're holding back on doing something here because of a family situation. Could already be because you're already in a relationship or something like that. I want to see why you guys are the Four of Wands. Why is Taurus the Four of Wands in November 2017? What's the situation around Taurus being the Four of Wands in November 2017? Show me. Alright, so I think that you guys, I think that you are showing the Four of Wands because I think that you've had some initial success in a venture here with this Four of Wands, and I think it's because of the situation is the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands represents the rapid changes and also good news. So it might be some of you guys. Four of Wands can also show a home move as well. I'm seeing not so much, I think it's stable, I think you're stable. But I think more this is about movement for you guys because the situation is around the Eight of Wands. This is good news. And you guys here, you're celebrating Four of Wands. So I see you as celebrating. I see there's been some form of a successful venture that's happened for you guys with the Four of Wands here. Because the situation is around the Eight of Wands. So this could be some good news that's come to you guys. Possibly around a home, for example. That type of thing. I mean, we could look at these together and maybe the Four of Wands is at a home. But the Eight of Wands shows movement. So it could be around you're involved in something like home movement or something like that in November 2017. In your foundation, we've got the Knight of Cups. What's the situation around the Knight of Cups in Taurus foundation? Show me. Okay, so this is about an offer that you're receiving here, the Knight of Cups. So you might have put the offer out yourself, but this is about an offer, and I feel the situation is around the Six of Coins. I think something's being accepted here. The situation is about receiving or it's about giving with the Six of Cups, Six of Pentacles energy. So in your foundation, what I'm seeing is an offer here, an invitation, and the situation is around the Six of Coins here. I think the invitation is maybe to I'm not sure whether this is to receive something here. Six of Coins is often about receiving money. And if the Six of Coins is about receiving money, you might be offered possibly something here. I think you're being offered something here, Taurus, and the situation is around money, finances, or possibly something to do with a job or even a promotion here. I'm seeing you being offered something here, possibly that has some form of financial gain attached to it. In the recent past, you've experienced the Six of Swords. What's the situation around the Six of Swords for Taurus in the recent past? The Ten of Swords. I think you guys have been moving on here with this Six of Swords here. The situation is around a Ten of Swords situation. Ten of Swords is betrayal, or it might be depression as well. So I'm seeing you guys in the recent past, as a result of what's happening here, you've been released possibly from some huge depression you've been feeling around a situation. But your challenge is the Page of Swords. What's the situation around the challenge being the Page of Swords? What's the situation around the Page of Swords being the situation for Taurus? The Nine of Pentacles. Okay. I feel that your challenge is initiating something new here with the Page of Swords energy, because the situation is the Nine of Pentacles. You guys are very settled where you are with this Nine of Pentacles. Possibly got good job. You're possibly feeling really good, feeling really settled with that Nine of Pentacles energy. And you probably think, well, what's the point? I'm quite happy and quite settled where I am at the moment. Which is why the energies around you guys are the Seven of Cups. What's the situation with the energies being around Taurus, the Seven of Cups, in November 2017? Show me. Okay, you've got a choice to make because you've had some good news in, but you've also, this card is about being made an offer. So the situation, the energies around you will be needing to make some form of a choice, because the situation is you guys have been made an offer here. You're going to need to make a choice on an offer that's come to you. And as a result of that, the energies, the most likely outcome will be the King of Pentacles. What's the situation, which is you guys? What's the situation around the King of Pentacles being the most likely outcome for Taurus in November? Queen of Swords. I think you're going to be very, very cautious here with this King of Pentacles energy. I'm seeing this as you. The most likely outcome is you're not going to be wanting to move towards this thing very quickly, because the situation is the Queen of Swords, and this is about making decisions based on rationale and logic. I don't see you cutting something out here, but I see that you're being very, very cautious as well with that Queen of Swords. Being very, very sensible, I think, mentally with the Queen of Swords energy. The immediate future shows the Four of Pentacles. What's the situation around the Four of Pentacles? What's the situation around the Four of Pentacles showing up in the immediate future for Taurus? Okay, I'm seeing you guys being very cautious because the situation is the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune's in the reverse. It's not the right time. I think some of you guys are going to be holding back because you feel it's not the right time to do this thing with that Wheel of Fortune energy showing there. And what you'll experience coming in is the Ten of Pentacles reverse. What's the situation around Taurus experiencing the Ten of Pentacles reverse? Show me. Okay, so it's about financial instability here. I think you might be losing a hell of a lot of money because the situation is about the Five of Pentacles. Financial instability represents Five of Pentacles, or going through some form of financial issue. Okay, you've got two Pentacle cards here, so I think that they both represent some form of financial loss. So you're going to experience a loss over this situation, I feel here. I think you're going to lose some money on this situation. Your hopes or fears are the Five of Swords. What's the situation with the hopes or fears being the Five of Swords for Taurus in November 2017? What's the situation around that? Page of Pentacles. A lot of money cards showing up for you guys. Okay. I don't know why I got the word the middleman, cutting out the middleman. For some reason your hopes are to cut out the middleman because the situation is about the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles means many things. It means money coming in, but it's only small amounts of money. Or it means, again, the need to be cautious as well with this Page of Pentacles energy. The outcome shows as you guys, for you guys, is strength. So let's have a look at what the situation is around strength. What's the situation around strength for Taurus? What's the situation around strength for Taurus in November 2017? Okay. I think you're going to hold back here, Taurus. I think you're going to resist a situation here. Why? Because the situation is about a squabble or an argument or a dispute, or it might be that you're worried about it. Five of Wands can also mean to be worried. So I think that you resist a situation here because you're worried about it with this Five of Wands. I'm going to see why you're worried. Why is Taurus worried with this Five of Wands? Why is Taurus worried or conflicted with the Five of Wands? Because of the Hierophant in the reverse. This is about doing the wrong thing. Hierophant in the reverse is somebody who either follows the bad advice, wrong advice, or maybe they're not paying attention to their highest guidance system. So I think that you're worried about doing the wrong thing. I think you resist with the strength energy because you're worried with the Five of Wands about doing the wrong thing. Taurus, this is you, the Hierophant. Okay, I think that you're worried about doing the wrong thing. Let's get this reading again for you guys in November 2017. Right now, you guys are showing as being in celebration mood. Four of Wands, because I think it's based on some good news or messages that are coming to you with that Eight of Wands energy. I think that in your foundation you have been offered, okay, you might have been offered something financial here, this Six of Pentacles. You've been offered some form of a payout or some form of financial aid or support. It could be a new job, promotion with that Six of Pentacles. But in the recent past, you guys have been trying to gain some clarity, I feel, with that Six of Swords energy there, because the situation is the Ten of Swords. Some of you guys, it might be that you are lacking confidence in this situation, I feel, with this Ten of Swords energy in the recent past. I think you've been trying to gain clarity because you actually lack some confidence in it, or doing it, or you feel kind of a little bit like you're not at the point where you can do this thing, because this represents I wouldn't say this is backstabbing stuff. I see this is being mental pressure. The challenge for you guys is really taking the knowledge that you've learnt about this situation and actually acting on it, because I think the situation is you guys are just fine and dandy where you are. I don't think you're looking for changes, which is why the energies around you are about making some important choices here, because you have had a good offer come to you. Page of Cups is good news. So you've had some good news and a good offer that's come to you, but it's almost like you don't feel the need to change in a situation. You could do. I think the ball is in your court, Taurus, in this situation, but I think you don't want to go for something because you don't feel a need to. It's almost like, well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. The most likely outcome will be you guys, the King of Pentacles here, and I think you're being cautious with this King of Pentacles energy, because the situation is making an important decision with that Queen of Swords, but based on logic and reason and not based on passion, but literally what you see. The immediate future shows you guys, I feel, holding back. You're resisting with this Four of Pentacles. Perhaps the situation with the Wheel of Fortune is you feel it's not the right time. However, what you'll experience is the Ten of Coins in the reverse. And I'd probably read this as you guys possibly losing out on a huge major opportunity here, because the situation is about the Five of Pentacles energy. I think that you guys will decide to kind of turn your back on whatever this opportunity is with that Five of Pentacles. I see you guys as kind of stepping outside of it, rejecting it, whatever you want to call it. Your hopes will be, I don't know whether this is a hope or a fear, but I think it's a hope. And this Five of Swords really is to stand in your power, and it's to cut something out. It's to have the confidence to, with this Five of Swords, put yourself first. Because I feel that you, with this Page of Pentacles, you're being very cautious around whatever the potential is of this situation with that Page of Pentacles energy. The outcome shows a strength. I think you guys are resisting this situation here. I think it's because you're worried over making the wrong choice or making the wrong decision or doing the wrong thing with that Hierophant in the reverse. I don't see you guys going for something. I'm seeing a lot of the signs doing that, not going for things because they're very resistant to them. I'm seeing you guys being very resistant here. Okay. I think you do lose out on something of an opportunity, but you almost feel that it's not the right time to do it. And I think that you hold back because you're afraid of making the wrong choice personally on this reading. Remember, you can interpret the cards any way you wish to interpret them. As a tarot reader, you've got to go with what your intuition is telling you. Universe Spirit, what's the advice that you've got for this reading? For Taurus, what's the advice that you've got? Show me 1 to 2 cards. Well, it's telling you that an opportunity will be taken. You're going to lose out on an opportunity with that Four of Cups in the reverse. Okay. I think it's saying something like you're going to miss an opportunity here with this Four of Cups in the reverse. Okay, through not being able to see its potential with that Two of Swords in the reverse. Two of Swords in the reverse can mean a definite decision, but it can also mean when you're suppressing things and you really aren't seeing anything particularly clearly. Other people might explain that differently, but I'd look at that as that. My intuition tells me that you'll miss out on an opportunity here. Four of Cups is a missed opportunity. Okay, and that Two of Swords. That's interesting now. I felt with the Two of Swords that we needed another card. It felt like the sentence was finished because it sounded like I was trying to make something match here and it didn't feel right. I think a missed opportunity, you'll have a missed opportunity, Taurus, by making a firm decision to end whatever this thing is, to put an end to this thing here with the Death card showing here. Alright. So I feel that the advice is that, you know, you'll miss an opportunity if you decide, Two of Swords, to put an end to this thing. So I actually think that it's advising you rethink what you're doing here, Taurus. Just rethink it. You might not think it's time to go for whatever this thing is. Possibly because you feel that you're overburdened and you can't quite see clearly, or you feel... And I'm also getting, you know, this challenge, the Page of Swords. And I'd read that now in terms of what's going on in this reading, Taurus, that your challenge is acting on those ideas that you've got, because you do have ideas of doing different things. I feel with this Page of Swords energy here, but your challenge is doing that because I think that you're really settled in what you're doing right now. So it's almost like you're fearing doing something new. Okay. But that's why you're so confused, the Seven of Cups here, because it is a rather good offer with that Page of Cups that's come to you. But the most likely outcome is you're going to be very, very cautious here with this King of Pentacles energy, because the situation is about the Queen of Swords, and this is about standing in your truth, in your power. This is about making decisions based on logic and rationale, and your logic and rationale is based in that you're very comfortable where you are at the moment. You see no reason to make any changes, and also I feel that you're very resistant here. Four of Pentacles, because the situation is you don't think it's the right time, but I think you're going to lose out on something big, because you've got this Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, and the situation is about the Five of Pentacles. You seem to be rejecting help or an offer of some kind here. You've got it on the plate here for some of you guys, but you seem to turn it down, and the outcome is I think that you resist because you're worried about making the wrong choice with the Hierophant in the reverse. You're worried about going against the grain. It's almost like you feel that things should follow a certain order, and if you go against type you might just get it wrong. But I think the reading is telling you that you need to take a risk here, Taurus, because we've got the advice from the universe that you'll miss out on an opportunity. Four of Cups in the reverse is a missed opportunity if you make a decision. Two of Swords is in the reverse when you make a definite decision, so you'll miss an opportunity if you make a definite decision to end this thing, to not go for it, with the Death energy showing there. I think the universe is telling you there's something here that you really should be going for, because you might have been offered a promotion. You've got this Knight of Cups as an offer card, and the Six of Pentacles can be all about promotion, so you might be offered a promotion, and you guys are celebrating as well because you've had some good news in, and the root issue is showing that you were offered some form of a promotion. But in the recent past you've been trying to seek clarity with that Six of Swords energy, because the situation is the Ten of Swords. You might be feeling a little bit insecure, I feel, with this Ten of Swords energy showing here. And that's because your challenge is the Page of Swords. You have new ideas that you want to initiate, but the situation is the Nine of Pentacles. Maybe this is something to do with, you know, your living standards, that type of thing. You don't want to come out of a comfort zone here, and that's why you're so confused. Seven of Cups, because the situation is it's a bloody good offer that you've been receiving, but you decide to stay as who you are, this King of Pentacles being the most likely outcome, but it's based on the idea of the Queen of Swords. The situation is about the Queen of Swords, so you decide to be cautious based on what you think you should do with this Queen of Swords energy, based in what you're experiencing and what you're seeing. Whatever your truth is, you're deciding not to go for this thing on. You hold back because I think the situation is about this not being the right time for you. But I'm seeing you guys losing a huge opportunity with that Ten of Pentacles reverse, possibly huge money as well with the Ten of Pentacles reverse. Situation is all about financial instability and losing money with that Five of Pentacles, but also rejecting something here with the Five of Pentacles here, and the outcome shows resistance because of worry. I feel that you're doing the wrong thing, that you're going to go against the grain, go against type with that Hierophant energy showing there. And finally, sorry, one more time, universe, you're going to miss out on an opportunity if you make a definite decision not to go for this thing with the Death card. So it's completely down to you guys, but I think the universe is saying, well, maybe there's an opportunity you should be trying rather than neglecting and rejecting it. Okay, that's your reading, guys. Speak to you guys soon. You got your love reading next door. Take care.